I wanted to do a quick video about my E28 5. It's a 88 528e BMW, of course. As you can see, a couple marks against it. Sorry if the sun glare is bad today. A couple marks against it. The tach is out, as well as the fuel economy real-time gauge underneath it, but all the other gauges are working. No warning lights are on. The fuel gauge is great. Engine temperatures just come up to middle. I've been driving for about 5 minutes. Speedometer and odometer are both working well. She has just over 222 on the clock. You know, a lot of these cars have cracked dashes. Really lucky in this case, the dash is clean, not one single crack in it. This is a West Coast car originally. It's currently in New York. Took it out here. Seats are perfect. No cracks, no rips, no tears, not a single one. They're outstanding. The power seat, if you see down here, the power seat functions work in every direction. The windows are good. It's a very clean car. While I'm driving, I'm not going to do the other windows, but they're working great. Like I said, no warning lights on or anything like that. I don't know if you can hear it. It shifts very smoothly. I have the service records going back like 20 years on this car. It's only, I believe, a 2-owner car, and you can see that the transmission fluid and filter has been changed regularly, as well as all the other fundamentals you would want to see. Of course, oil, plugs, belts, everything. It's, in fact, I think about, in the last year, about close to $5,000 has been put into the car in preventative maintenance. So what I'm going to do is, I just wanted to give everybody a view that it's driving very well. There's nothing wrong with it, no warning lights or anything like that. I'm going to pull off in a second and do a quick walk around if I can. This is as good a spot as any. Let me jump out real fast. All right. It's that nice shark fin gray or whatever it's called. I've had a few E28s. This is probably the nicest condition I've had. I had a nice stick 535 IS in white over electric blue that was pretty awesome. This is not fast at all by any stretch of the imagination, but it's dead reliable. I'm really happy with it. I have E34 wheels on it off an old 530. I had a 95, and I just put brand new tires on it yesterday, actually. I have obviously the receipts for that. Being a West Coast car, you know, you're spoiled out there with the lack of rust. There is a couple tiny rust spots that I will show in a second, where you would expect on the bottom of the doors, but actually it's pretty cool. Usually there's rust here. I don't know if you can see in the light, but there's no rust next to the lights for the license plate. Aftermarket exhaust, I don't know when that was put on, but usually these have a single pipe. This is a double pipe. So you can see it, you know, it's a nice looking vehicle. It's in great shape. And most of these are good from far, but far from good. This one is good from far and pretty decent when you're up close. You just don't see anything like this. You know, it's incredible. Out of all the cars I've had about 30 of them. All European stuff. This is one of the ones that I get the most attention from. Not that I'm looking for it, but it's just, and it's not necessarily good attention. It's just people are not used to seeing this car, what it is, and it looks like nothing else on the road. A lot of people are kind of nostalgic for it. And I think that's why these have gotten pretty popular. I bought one a few years ago for $800, 528e, and they've shot up. This is not $800, let's put it that way. I said I'd show a couple quick rust spots on the inner driver's door. There's a little bit right there. It looks like at some point someone tried to touch it up. Not the best repair. That door is fine. That door is fine. I think on the passenger there is, maybe to a lesser extent, a little bit of bubbling there, and a little bubbling right here. But here's a better shot of the interior. You can see how clean it is. So this is my daily driver when I'm in New York. I haven't actually decided if I'm gonna sell it, but if someone came along and offered the right price, I probably would, because I live in Seattle and I'm out here for work most of the time, but not all the time. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And if you have an E28, I would love to see them if you post some links or something like that. They're great cars. And it's a fantastic ownership community. Alright guys, have a good one.